Hey, what's up guys, so it's Toast Adventures here and I got another video, this time being the F-14 Tomcat. Perhaps one of the greatest military jets of all time, and, you know, showing how a military jet should look like. And, you know, it was 2C interceptor that ultimately replaced the F-4 for the Navy, and then in itself was replaced by the F-18 Super Hornet. Shame it doesn't fly anymore, it was more capable than the F-18 Super Hornet, had it been upgraded. And the F-14B showed how well the military jet could be with variable wing sweep, with such good low speed handling and high speed handling. Okay, it didn't have the best range compared to other jets, but it was definitely acceptable while being, and it showed itself to be a fighter bomber and an interceptor as it was originally designed. And anyway, I love the aircraft. It may not stand up to modern aircraft of today, but definitely for its time it would have been better than other aircraft by a long shot. And honestly, I think it's a great aircraft. So, you know, here's a little video of me going around and just go and do it, really. So anyway, so it's a great aircraft to fly. The engine response is very good. I mean, that's at least with the F-14B, F-14A, and F-14A is a little bit more questionable because the engine's unreliable. But this aircraft, on the other hand, is very powerful. You can feel it go in the power, and eventually the wings go back, as is normal. So I'm just going to cut it back because I want to do a carrier landing, so I don't want to go too far. And high G performance, it goes up to about 6 or 7, give or take, I'm not exactly sure. But it's still pretty good, and it's got incredible high speed performance. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a thrust to weight ratio of 1, unlike modern military jets. But to be fair, I don't think, to my knowledge, there's a carrier jet that has a thrust to weight ratio of 1. Probably F-35C will, but for now we won't. We'll find out, I guess. And I'm kind of excited about the F-35, but honestly, I think as Navy aircraft goes, this is probably the prime of it. I mean, okay, yeah, of course the F-35C will be better. I mean, it's more advanced, but relative to time of when it came about, the F-14 truly showed how good an aircraft carrier, a carrier aircraft could be, and it definitely proved itself. Which, you know, is a shame because I just think the F-18 isn't as good, but still. That happened, we don't really get a choice about it. You know, how I live in the middle of the UK, listening to some random 15-year-old wouldn't exactly change anything. But still, I think F-14, one of the greatest aircraft to fly because it's just so comfortable at the controls. It's forgiving, well, most of the time. It's either a joy to fly or it can be uncomfortable. Unfortunately, being that this is FSX and this is a freeware release, although a very good freeware release at that, thanks Dino, it's just the F-14 had some parts about it that were just unforgiving if you let it be unforgiving. But the good news is that it's not modelled in here. When Aerosoft released their F-14, I have no doubt that they'll probably put in the more complicated features into it, which the F-14 was known to have. Right. Okay, hopefully I won't screw this carrier landing up. Last time I fell a bit short. And carrier landings, you know, it's either go around or what. So it's a little bit more difficult, which is great. And also, the annoying thing with flight simulators, you just can't see. Like, it's hard sometimes to see the runway properly, which really gets on my nerves. And also I find the angle of attack in this aircraft really annoying. It flies around all over the place at such a low speed. And yeah, and this is pretty much it. Just me going in approach, doing the usual thing. And going a bit fast, but that's kind of normal, I think. Just keeping the nose up. Don't want to hit the deck too early. And that's not normal. I don't know why this aircraft skids so much. It doesn't do it in other aircraft. I don't know, maybe I need to do more practice is probably the most likely answer, but yeah, I want to spend more time practicing carrier landings, that's for sure. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks, bye.